Hello students, this is the first online class for your social science subject, and the lesson which we are going to discuss today in this session is taken up from the first part of your course book, that is from the history part, lesson number 5, and the title of the lesson is the First Cities. We have already learned in our previous classes about the life of early man, stages of development and processes and progress that was made by man. How due to the number of invention and discoveries the life of man changed, and how it was changed from the Stone Age to the modern age. But we also know that the process of development was not equal and it was not the same in all the parts of the continent. So as we continue with the classes in the coming session, we shall be able to understand in details about it. Today in this chapter, we shall learn about how a civilization flourished in cities at that time, what was the unique architectural features in which plant societies were built thousands of years ago, what was the importance given to sanitization, the concept of town planning, what measures were taken to promote trade and commerce, how did people dress and entertain themselves, what was the various or different type of occupation followed by the people for their livelihood, how did people maintain contact with other countries, and lastly we will also read and understand the meaning of urbanization. So let us start the session by taking into account the first paragraph from your textbook, that is the Indus Valley Civilization. Students, you are also familiar with the Indus Valley Civilization because we have read about it in our first lesson. So this is a continuation of that in a detailed manner. In this paragraph, it states that there was a remarkable discovery being made by two Indian archaeologists named Dayaram Sahani and D.R. Banerjee, which brought about a revolutionary change in the thinking of all the historians and the people all over the world. It was felt by all the people of the world that the countries of Europe and America were the pioneer in using advanced technology and were the advanced civilization. But after the discovery made by these two Indian archaeologists, it was revealed that long before people in Europe and America had learned to use the plough and the wheel cart, a very advanced civilization existed in several parts of India. So after the discovery was made, the people came to know about this fact which was not known to them. Okay. So now next, in the year 1921, Dayaram Sahani found a number of seals near the ruins of Harappa on the bank of river Ravi. This in turn led to a number of excavations by the next archaeologist, D.R. Banerjee. He also excavated a place in 1922. It was a ruin of another large city at a place called Mohenjo-daro, which is located on the bank of river Indus in Larkana district. The distance between these two places, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, is of about 483 kilometers southwest, and it is being said that the city of Mohenjo-daro was being rebuilt 9 times. All the excavations that were being done in India under these various sites were carried out under the then Director General of Archaeology in India, Sir John Marshall, and it made us know and discover a lot of things that we were not known. We did not know about that. So that was the first discovery. Okay, so let me also state here that Harappa and Mohenjo-daro before the partition of India were a part of India, but after India and Pakistan were partitioned, they are being now termed as being in Sindh, that is located in Pakistan. So it means that these two places are located not in India now, but they are in Pakistan. Since Mohenjo-daro and Harappa were two important cities that grew in the vicinity of the river Indus, so they were called by the historians as the Indus Valley Civilization. But later on also various places in India were excavated and many other objects which were similar to this Harappa were found, but it was desirable not to name them as the Indus Valley Civilization, but it was desirable to be named as the Harappa Civilization because these new sites were not covered by the Indus River. Regarding the area of the Harappan civilization, it covered an area of about 1600 km from west to east and about 1100 km from north to south. And the area covered is more than any ancient civilization so far known anywhere in the world. And it is 20 times of the Egyptian civilization, and if we combine the Egyptian and the Mesopotamian civilization together, it would be 12 times of that. And out of the 1000 Harappan sites of cities excavated so far, only 6 sites were big enough to be called cities. And out of the 6 sites, 2 are located in Sindh, Pakistan, and the 4 are located in India itself. They are Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, located in Sindh, Pakistan. Rupar is located in Punjab. Lothal, another excavation site, it is in the state of Gujarat, India. Kalibangan, it is also in the state of Rajasthan, India, and Banawali, which is also in Haryana, India. Regarding the development of the Harappan civilization, it started developing around 1400 BC and reached its zenith by 2600 BC and continued to be in the state till 2000 BC, and after that started decaying. We are not sure what is written on the seals that were being discovered in this excavation site about the people of the Harappan civilization, because the people of the Harappan civilization did not leave behind any written records, and only a few sentences have been found on the seals that were being discovered, but it is not able, because we are not able to understand what is written on the seal, because it is not possible for us to read, because the alphabets and the signs that are being used to write on those seals are yet to be deciphered. So our knowledge is based only on the ruins of the cities, pottery, clay seals, toys, ornaments, tattoos, etc. excavated from those regions. And this, if we go through those objects and excavation sites, we can form an idea about the fascinating stories of the life of the people, and we also come to know about how the people dressed at the time, what was their living style and their work. But out of them, the most important feature is the layout of the building. Regarding the architectural features of the Harappan civilization, the most important features are the town planning, the citadel and granaries, the houses, the great bath, crops, then the food habits of the people, the clothes that they wore, the kettles, the craft production, the amusement, sculptures and seals, weapons, religion that the people of the Indus Valley followed. Then lastly, we will also know about the writings and the scripts. Let us start with the town planning. Regarding the town planning, the ruins that were being excavated displays a remarkable engineering and architectural skill of the Harappan civilization. In all the 6 cities, the population was expected to be about 30,000 people each. And these cities were built according to a definite and well thought out plan. The cities were kept clean. The people of the Indus Valley were provided with comfort and facilities which even many city dwellers in India do not have even today. The arrangement of the water supply and the drainage were far more superior to those found in any ancient civilization, even like that of the Egypts. The streets were broad and the breadth varied from 4 meters to 10 meters. The roads that were being built were cut each at a right angle, and the city had an excellent water supply system, and the drainage system of the cities were perfect, and bricks were used to make the drainage system, and even the drainage were covered with stone pieces that could be removed for cleaning the drains. Water and sewage from the houses flowed into the pits, which were joined to the main drains. Brick slate channel flow through the main streets. Okay, so next important feature is the citadel and the granary. The Harappan civilization, the cities were divided into two parts, comprising of the higher ground called the citadel, wherein the people during the time of flood, the population of the city moved to this part, and in the citadel it contained public buildings such as the storehouse for grains, as well as important factories and workshops. In this, the grains were stored in boats and were brought in boats and stored. There were furnaces where the metal workers made a variety of objects using copper, tin, lead and bronze. So it seems that the people of the Indus Valley civilization were familiar with metals like copper, tin, lead and bronze. Next comes the houses. The houses of the Indus Valley civilization were built according to a definite plan on both sides of the road, having spacious building with 2 or more stories. Even the smaller houses had courtyard, bathroom and kitchen within them, and the main door of the houses opened into small lands. The houses have flat roof, the walls were thick and the staircase solid with no space underneath. And from the excavation site, it was found that the people of Indus Valley civilization, they used burnt bricks for making the houses. Even the entrance of the houses were placed in narrow by lane, and light and air admitted chiefly through the doorways. Supporting pillars were square or rectangular in shape. The cooking was done in the courtyard or in a side room. Pottery vessels were sunk in the floor to receive wastewater. Like I said, every house had a bathroom on the side of the street for environmental disposal of wastewater. The drainage system of the city was connected to the river Indus.